We're here. We made it. We're live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, and he's my wonderful co-host, Cricket, from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world, and we have breaking news. Apparently, coffee makers have timers on them, so you can set a timer, and it will go off, according to Grass Guy.
Damn it.
Did not know that.
No, didn't have it on the bingo card. Now we know, though.
Did not know that. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm going to ask Grok. We'll confirm it with Grok.
Confirm it with Grok for sure.
We'll check that out. What do we got today? We got highlight today, which I'm excited about. We have college basketball winner Steps and Cricket crushing it yesterday. Just crushing it. Speaking of Grok using AI, now Steps, now that we got this winning formula that's working right now, he's trying to make it even better. He's like, you know what we should do? We should go in and take the same algorithm and plug that same data into Grok and see what Grok says. And I'm like, you are a mad lad, but I like where your head's at. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. I'm telling you, that guy's got something dialed in, bro. He's been in the lab cooking. You got it figured out.
He sure has. We've got I don't know, we got a bunch of random stuff. We got golf tomorrow. We'll take a look at that. We have we had some upsets in the NBA. We'll cover a little bit of everything. But first, Crick, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right, sir. I'm all right. Crick's picks didn't we wound up down about a unit or so in those yesterday, but I wound up putting a little parlay together last night, man, off some other games I was looking at, and I threw the little Miami money line over North Carolina. I had BYU minus 3.5 over Baylor, and then I took Gonzaga minus 21.5 over your Cougs, man. And they came through. I want to put a little profit boost. It's like a plus 762 or something, man. So kind of saved the day. Dude, you want to hear something else too? I got a little greedy, okay? I had the Purdue money line already bet, but I forgot to use my 50% profit boost on that thing. They gave you one on DraftKings yesterday, so I wound up having to put another bet in later, close to the game. I wound up taking Purdue minus 2.5 because I could boost it up to plus 170. Bro, I don't know. That may have been one of the more fortunate, like, good beats I've ever got in my life last night. This dude, we're up by 1 point, okay? I'm minus 2.5. We're up by 1 point with like 3.7 seconds left. Nebraska's inbounding the ball at their end of the court. Got to go, they're going to go get the last second shot up. They throw the ball into this guy, and he runs to the spot where they had the timeout right before this. And I guess the little court dude that sweeps it off and wipes it up didn't dry up all the sweat from the huddle, and the guy slips and falls, loses the basketball, and they pick it up and they foul them with somehow all this happened in less than 3.7 seconds. There was still 1.5 left on the clock, and that dude buried both the free throws for them to win by 3.
Damn.
Unreal, dude. He slipped on the sweat on the floor.
That happens, dude. Got to keep your eyes
clean living, bro. Yeah, got to be aware.
They don't call it king of the court for nothing,
That's right.
That's awesome. I'm glad it went your way because I had a 10-1 ticket on Pacers minus 3.5.
Dude, did that happen, didn't it? What was the final? Where's the scores? Oh my God. Sometimes it's painful.
So good news is I only had $10 on it, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah, it could have been worse, man. Jeez.
But I wasn't like, I just saw that the Pacers won, and I was like, oh, and I looked and I go, oh, damn it.
Man, that's rough right there. I actually took I wound up taking Pascal Siakam as my king of the court last night, and he got 30 points. I was torn between. I was going to go with Devin Booker, dude, and then Grasscott told me, he was like, man, I think you need to pick somebody in that Pacers-Knicks game. And I was looking at Jalen Brunson, but I was like, man, everybody's going to pick Jalen Brunson. So I took Pascal. He got my 30-plus points, so he cashed my bet on 25-plus. But Jalen Brunson went off. I'm pretty sure he was the king of the court last night.
No, well, he was tied with Wemby.
Oh yeah, Wemby had like.
Did you see Wemby?
He had 25 points in the first quarter, didn't he?
Dude, I don't know how many he exactly had. I know he had 25 points with 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
I think I saw he had 25 in the first. He wound up with 40 for the game.
He was 8 for 9 in the first quarter.
Dude, I got lucky in that game. I got that line at 8.5. Spurs minus 8.5 yesterday after we talked about it on the morning show. I was like, you know what? He's right on this one. He's dialed in. Spurs about to whip their ass. So I got 8.5, and then they ruled LeBron and Reeves out, and it shot out to like 13.5. It didn't matter, dude. You could have took that thing as like high as they'd let you.
Yeah, that was embarrassing out there for them.
The Lakers are frauds, with or without all those guys on the court.
Yeah, but they got Luka, so that's all that matters. Good morning, Esty. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Grass Guy. Hopeless Persistence here. King Sandwich. Good morning. Piss Ants in the house, of course. B-Max here. There we go. There we go. That's everyone that's in this morning. How we doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
The last 6 seconds lasted about 10 minutes. Oh, I made another play. Thank God I had Steps pick because I ended up winning money yesterday because of Steps bet. I felt anti-American, but I bet on Canada hockey.
Man, I fucking did too. God, we drank that fucking Kool-Aid.
Well, apparently after I placed my bet, they the captain got ruled out or
ruled
something.
The captain out, and the line just kept shooting out. I'm like, well, God, that sucks. We're playing without the best player up there. We
can confirm in ladies hockey, the best player is out. The star is out.
It matters.
It matters, unlike in the NBA.
Yeah, it matters for sure. You got to watch that.
I'd be careful.
We get men's hockey today.
I'd be careful fading the Dodgers.
The Dodgers?
Or not the Dodgers, the Lakers. Jamie said, I wonder if fading the Lakers regular season is the fading the Dodgers last regular season. I'd be careful. There's after the All-Star break, you got to give it a couple of weeks to see who's actually going to make a move. You know who you should be on after the All-Star break?
Who?
The Rockets. I think they're going to be undervalued. The Rockets are about to have a boatload of home games. They have like 10 less home games than they do road games right now. They played the most road games than any other team. They still have to figure out their point guard situation. There's still a flaw there, but I would keep an eye on the Rockets. I think they're going to go on a little run here after the All-Star break for the second half of the season. That's just me.
I don't hate that one. I think that's a good basketball team anyway, man. Got some good young pieces. Got Durant with them. Yeah, I don't mind that anyway. I drank the Kool-Aid on that damn game last night. I watched that. I knew that line was low as shit. I normally never like to bet an over in like the 2 teens, but it just kept creeping up, dude. I was like, it ain't even that hard to get over 213.5. Well, it is if you don't break 200.
You should your star should have to sit the next game or something.
Dude, I can't tell you. It's insane how many games. Yeah, I agree with that too. It's insane how many games they come out and score 100 plus in the first half just to hang up 40-piece nuggets in the third and fourth quarters. It's crazy, dude. They got 47 in back-to-back quarters in that one last night.
I had another winner. I just checked. I didn't realize this. I ended up taking. Remember the system play with Auburn?
Yep.
Everyone and their mother was on it. That line kept moving out and out and out, and I was like, I think this line has gone too far.
It didn't make no sense to me, man. I put 3 units.
So I took Vandy.
Good pick. Never even had to sweat it, dude. They were never in doubt.
And they won. Let's see some of the other game winners yesterday. Houston beat Utah. Duke beat Pitt. Ooh, an upset. TCU upset Iowa State. Everyone's been talking Iowa State up like they're
a couple upsets last night.
Hot shit. Yeah. Purdue upsets Nebraska in overtime.
Dude, they were up. Purdue was up by 22 in that game and almost let them come back and win it.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Ooh, Wisconsin. You're right. In another overtime game, Wisconsin upsets Illinois. Miami upsets North Carolina. The Washington State Cougars got beat by 30. Virginia beat Florida State. Vandy beat Auburn. Arkansas beat LSU. And BYU beat Baylor last night.
Florida State blew that one. They were beating Virginia that whole damn game and let them come back right at the end and win it.
Yeah, I remember checking in on that, and it was
They were up by like double digits at one point. Virginia kept grinding it back and wound up beating it by 3.
Yeah, and the play yesterday was Richmond. Remember, we were looking at those top 10 bets over on pregame, most bet games, and everyone's on George Mason. So looking at it, and Steps goes, I ran every game today, and this is the only one that was like his like A+ rating or whatever. It was Richmond as an underdog at home, who had lost 5 in a row or something like that. And I was like, all right, let's do it. They were up 20 at halftime, and I cashed out at 96%. Because I'm like, funny things happen. They ended up winning it, but I'm like, I'll take my 96%,
96%. Yeah. Go ahead and get it. Cash it out.
I got in at 36%. So it's like, it was a nice little winner.
It's a winner. I mean, that's a win. Win's a win. Good morning, Alyssa.
By the way, tomorrow's show, we will start on time like we always do. Yes. Good morning, Alyssa. But I got to end at 5:30. I got an early work meeting, which is freaking great. I can't wait. So
all right.
Earlier than normal.
Be all right. We'll start. What up, Rye Bread? We'll start Crick's Corner a little early tomorrow morning. Then I guess.
Yeah, hopelessly persistent. Congrats on your Richmond bet. Thank you. Makes me feel good that those are the ones that I'm actually posting online.
Right. Love posting the winners.
Morning, Rye Bread. How we doing?
Good to see y'all.
That's what we had in college basketball. What do we got today? What games we got? We got any big games?
In college basketball, I don't think it's dude. Everybody in the NBA plays today. What is this last day before the All-Star break?
Today and tomorrow, I think. Let me see. We'll get to that in a second, but we got number 14 Florida, 9.5-point favorites at Georgia. Florida has been starting to get it together. People forgetting that they are the champs.
Till they ain't.
Mm-hmm. Clemson, 8.5-point favorite over Virginia Tech today. UConn, number 6 UConn is a 11.5-point road favorite over Butler. Texas Tech laying 14.5 at home against Colorado. And Michigan, 15.5-point favorite at Northwestern. Those
There
are
are
dogs.
14 games in the association today.
14? Oh, let's see if we can find some nuggets.
I was going to say, what could possibly go wrong? I got some I'm already looking at, dude.
Let's find some nuggets by fading the Nuggets.
You better watch out. You'll get me divorced.
There's 3 games tomorrow, so tomorrow's the last day.
Okay, 3 tomorrow, and then so we got a few teams on a back-to-back tonight. Hell, we got the Pacers on a back-to-back, Knicks on a back. The Rockets and Clippers play again, and that total is once again at 208.5.
I mean, we just saw it,
I feel like they just showed us this movie. Sure as shit, I'll take the under tonight, though, and they'll score 211 points.
Here's the play. You play under 201 and over
220.
218.
218. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably get 5-1 or better on both of those.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Why not? Shit, what could possibly go wrong?
Charlotte's a 5.5-point favorite over the Hawks. Charlotte, this team came out of nowhere. Been playing good lately.
They got a what's his name?
Cavs
from the Bulls. What is Kobe
Bryant?
No.
There is a Kobe Bryant in the league.
There is. He plays football though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I think there's one in basketball too, isn't there?
Maybe. I don't know. I know there's the one in football.
There's one for the Seahawks. There's the football player on the Seahawks.
Yeah. There's one of them out there that was actually he was named, it's spelled differently, but his parents actually named him after Kobe. And he plays a professional sport or something.
I think that's the football player on the Seahawks.
Okay.
Cleveland's a 17.5-point favorite over the Wizards. Why do I want to take Wizards plus 10.5?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I can't reconcile that one for you. I don't know what you're doing there. But I mean, crazy shit happens, man.
Yeah. Magic are 10.5-point favorite over the Bucks. Dude, what we have these massive favorites. Boston 13.5-point favorites over the Bulls.
That could be what's his name? Who they just trade for from them? The big guy. Maybe a revenge game.
Revenge game. Take his points over.
Vucevic. That's the one. They got traded from the Bulls to the Celtics. Hell, his pitcher's still in a Bulls uniform.
Huh?
I said, be careful. Don't think you're betting on Vucevic for the Bulls. He plays for the Celtics now.
That's true. Wizards plus 10.5 sounds absolutely disgusting, which is why it might just work, right? Yeah, I know. It's gross.
It's true, dude. You might be okay to do that in a few of these today.
I guarantee you not all these freaking favorites are going to win by margin.
I bet you at least one of them, probably two of them, lose outright.
Yeah. The Nets are 5.5-point favorites. Ugh.
The what?
It's the Pacers, though, that they're playing. The Pacers are and they just got a big win.
Care. The Brooklyn Nets should be favored over no one. Not the local high school team. They should not be favored. That should be a pick 'em. The best high school team in Brooklyn should play the Nets, and that would be a pick 'em.
Look at that total, too. That is a low total for a Pacers game, especially when they're playing the Nets.
Take the under, dude. The Nets ain't breaking 90.
I'm going to take Pacers money line.
Yeah, I like it.
Sixers are 2.5-point favorites over the Knicks. Yesterday, I made some bets on the Sixers.
What'd you bet?
I bet them to come back and win their division at 12-1. They're only 4 games back. I bet
who all's in their division?
It's the Celtics and all them and the Knicks. Yeah. Raptors, Knicks, Celtics. They're only 4 games back, though. And Embiid, they're starting to ramp him up. Did you know since like January 16th or something like that, Embiid has scored the most points in the NBA? And he's only playing like 20-something minutes.
He should score the most points every single night. That guy's a bum. I don't care.
Yeah, but he's starting to actually play now.
That's fantastic. That's until he tweaks his vagine here in about 3 weeks. He's got to sit down for a month. I
bet him to win come back and win their division, and then I bet him to win the conference.
Not bad bets, I don't think, man. They've been playing very good basketball lately.
Yeah, it all depends if Embiid stays healthy or not. But I mean, if you tell me Embiid's healthy going into the playoffs, you got Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. If you're telling me that team's not talented enough to win this wide open East,
if they're going to do it, it's time to do it. I still think the best player in that entire franchise is Tyrese Maxey. But yeah, you get all those guys flowing together. VJ Edgecombe playing well too. But the Sixers look good, man. They can definitely come back, especially only being 4 games back in that division, in a division where nobody's really solidified themselves.
Oh, never mind. I got better than 12-1. I got about 14-1 on that. What did I get for them to win the conference? Let's see. That's what I got. I got 12-1 on them to win the conference, which I thought, hey, why not?
Worth a sprinkle. There's worse teams you could put it on.
Yeah, like the Lakers.
God, don't do that. Do not bet any futures plays on the Los Angeles Lakers, y'all. Don't do that.
What about to miss the playoffs?
Or that. That's the only bet you should make, is if you want to bet the Lakers to miss the playoffs, do that.
Let's see what that is. Going over to Kalshi. Let's see. Win totals.
I think they're dead to rights.
Because, yeah, aren't they like... Go back to the standings. Where are they at? The 6th seed? They're the 5 seed right now. I mean, they could fall back into the play-in, though, here real easily.
Man, we don't know how long Luka's going to be out. He's got a hamstring injury, so he could come back and tweak that thing in the first 10 minutes playing. LeBron is old and ancient. The All-NBA streak has come to an end now because he sat out of that game last night. He's not going to make the 65-game threshold to qualify for that. Austin Reeves is still like calf managing his thing that he's been out with for 6 damn weeks. That team's dead to rights.
Can I interest you in a 9-1 plus 900 for them to miss it?
That sounds beautiful. That really sounds beautiful.
Ooh, I'm going to put it in at 12-1 and see if anyone buys it.
Oh, they will. Yeah, they will.
Think so?
Jamie's over there right now going to fill your order.
You can take my $27. I put in 300 contracts at 9 cents a piece. Let's see what happens.
Like I said, you could have invested $27 in worse things.
Yeah, we're not going to go crazy on that one. I do like it, though. I do like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Who's another dog? Let's see if we can find someone else to miss the playoffs. Let's take a look at the standings. Who's close? You got the Timberwolves are going to make it.
What are the Suns' odds to make the playoffs?
Where are they at? Phoenix. They're 94%
to make it. I kind of like that team.
It's not a bad one to pick against. I mean, they're currently in the play-in. Play-in doesn't count, by the way. You got to win the play-in game.
Right. Yeah, that's a big deal too. Y'all need to know that. Like, if you're betting the team to miss the playoffs, if they make the play-in game, that doesn't count as making the playoffs. If they lose that game, they got to actually win and get in the bracket.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else with good value.
Where are the Warriors?
You can get a little bit of plus money to fade the Charlotte Hornets.
Can we get the Warriors?
What?
What about the Warriors to miss the playoffs? That might be a good one. What were you saying about the Hornets?
Well, the Hornets were like plus 600 a couple weeks ago to make the playoffs, and now they're like a minus 120-ish or something like that.
They've been playing good too.
Yeah, but they're still, at season ended today, they'd have to win 2 play-in games on the road.
Right. And do you feel good about that for the Charlotte Hornets? I don't.
You're giving me plus money that's not going to happen.
Right. I like that too. What about the Warriors to miss it, man? I think that team's in trouble too.
You can get them at 44% of the no, or you can put an order in. You can put an order in at like plus 150 and see if anyone takes it.
I don't even hate the 44% right there. Some plus money.
Yeah. 40. You can get Charlotte Hornets to miss the playoffs at 45%. What am I missing?
Go back up to the East for a second. Trying to hell, that East is kind of. How many teams make it again? Counting the play-ins?
8.
Man, that East might be. God, there's some terrible teams down below that line in the East.
Yeah, it's crap.
I don't know. I think if you're going to bet playoff stuff, you probably look at the Western Conference. Thought we might find a gem in the East, but I don't think so. I mean, maybe like I said, I think you made the best bets in the East with the 76ers.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It all depends on his health, but we'll see. Thunder, look at that. The Spurs closing the gap on the Thunder.
They kind of got their number, dude. 4-1 on the season now. Now, granted, one of them was played without SGA, but still, you beat him 3 times in a row with him. That might be the only thing that screwed up your Giannis bet, is the fact that they were 3-0 against them. Or, 3-1 at the time, whatever.
Jimmy says, I won't fill any of Will's orders. Calci fees can reduce expected value by 4 to 5% relative to limit order a cent below. Yeah, I've been placing orders in and waiting for people to fill them, and a lot of mine aren't, I'm not paying anything on it, which is nice. But yeah, you do have to pay a fee if you want to get in at the number that someone's offering.
Is that how they make money?
That's how they make money, yeah.
I wondered about all that.
They claim that there was $1 billion bet during the Super Bowl. Or exchanged.
And correct me if I'm wrong, these predictive markets are not supposed to, it's all supposed to be peer-to-peer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I'm asking questions, so don't nobody get fucking mad at me. Can they couldn't have somebody working for them that fills those orders and make it action on themselves?
Highly unlikely.
Why?
I think the only way they would do that if they were the ones buying the like 99% guaranteed to save like a 1%.
Like I said, I'm accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just curious on all these things. I'm always wondering. I'm like, how can these companies that become such big companies, but they're supposed to be? I just don't understand how they're making the amount of money they're making.
Well, I mean, if you're charging a transaction fee for every exchange that's being placed, every
is that what's? I mean, that's what I'm asking. Is that what goes on there? You
get how Kalshi does it, yeah.
Okay.
Jamie said Polymarket has a bunch of bots on it, though. There are a lot of people that have like those AI bots that just
they get it to a certain
things up for them.
I started to say they see it get to a certain number and they're like automatically buy or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Does penalize market orders a lot, which is implications for their sharpness. Okay. Fair enough. Like I said, I'm trying to learn all this stuff.
Even with the fees of Kalshi, if you do, because if you place an order on there, you pay a lot less fees or even none. Like like I just put in for that, what one did I just place? Was that the Warriors one? No. Oh, the Lakers missed the playoffs. I just put that in. So you don't get charged nearly as much, and sometimes you don't even get charged at all if you're the one that creates the order.
Okay.
And when someone wants to take you up on it and fill it, they're the ones that will pay the fees. But even with those fees, it's still better than a lot of sports books odds. Not every single time, but over on Bet Online. Yeah, I will say though, Bet Online, best place to make your hockey wagers.
Okay,
they have the lowest. They're really good at hockey and baseball of having the lowest juice. They pride themselves on that.
Okay,
but you can't cash out of your ticket. That's the thing. Like I'll pay the little extra fee to just have the ability to cash out, especially when it comes to baseball.
Well, I think that's totally worth it. If you got to pay a little extra fee to cash out or whatever, I think that's totally worth it. Jamie says, if you market buy at 50 cents on Kalshi, it's equivalent of buying the same at the bookmaker at minus 106. Over-round fee in that case would actually be plus 102 since the conjugate of 50 cents is actually 51 cents. Okay.
Jamie's going to explain all of this on Saturday.
He is, and he's going to I'm going to try to talk to Steps because I think Jamie's going to come in with me. We're going to do a show, Crick's Corner, on Monday in the afternoon. He's going to come in and talk some soccer with y'all on Crick's Corner, too. We'll get him to explain some of this stuff as well.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see nothing stands out to me right now. You know me, I love looking at these futures markets. Trying to figure out what we can find some value at. I guess we can take a look at some of the other markets. This is just to make the playoffs. Let's see. Let's take a look at division winners. So I already took the Sixers. Who else did we like? Central? No.
Division?
I mean, Detroit would have to collapse for Cleveland to come back.
What do you think about the Rockets? I'm seeing plus 380 division winner there. Ooh. What about the Heat? How far back are the Heat from the Magic?
1.5 games.
How far back are the Hornets from the Magic?
4.
Man, I don't hate that plus 550 on the Hornets.
Yeah, I had my Hornets to miss the playoffs, but
that's kind of what you like to do. Take it under 200, over 220.
Let's see. I have them to miss the playoffs. Division. Hornets to win their division. God, could you imagine?
How far ahead are the Thunder of the Nuggets?
You can get +4, a little over +400 on Charlotte to come back and win the division. They are only 4 games back.
Dude, I can get plus 2,500 on the 76ers to win their division.
Plus what?
2,500.
You better bet that. Really?
Yeah. I've got in the division winner, you've got The Knicks and the Celtics are the favorites, both at even money, and the Raptors and the 76ers are both 25-1.
I mean, I would bet both those teams. Raptors are only 2.5 games back, and the
I'm betting
are only 4 games back.
I will throw $2.50 of American currency on both of those. Absolutely.
Who were you saying to win? You said
how far back are the Nugs on the Thunder?
That's too
7
much.
games.
That is
you think that's too much? Even if SGA is going to be out for a little bit, it's 40-1.
Yeah, Crick. I don't think the Thunder are going to lose 7 games the rest of the season.
They may not.
You better off just betting against OKC at that point every day.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just take the plus money on the. Yeah, you're probably right in that one. What about, man? The Suns are right there in the mix, I guess.
I had the Clippers, but they were only 4.5 games back when I snagged a little bit on them. Now they're 7 games back.
I know I just talked about this team missing the playoffs, but how many games back are the Warriors?
3.5.
Only 3.5 games? They're 15-1. I think that team's in trouble, though.
Do we think the Memphis Grizzlies can catch the Spurs? They're only 16.5 back.
Hey, how far back are the Clippers?
7.
But in that division, we don't think it's unrealistic that the Clippers, that somebody could blow a 7-game lead in that division, especially being the Lakers. The Clippers are 75-1.
It's a lot to make up.
But worth $1. JIC.
I think at that point you're just better betting on the Clippers every night.
I might do that too.
What are the Rockets?
How is it that we have every one of these divisions with 4 teams except the Southeast Division has 5?
No, they all have 5.
Do they? Well, then why are only 4 listed on all these?
Because some are just
that far out. Okay.
The Kings are eliminated from winning the division.
Okay. Fair enough. I only seen one division here with 5 teams in it, and I was like, why is that way? Okay.
I can give you over plus 300 that the Rockets end up winning that division.
Which one? Plus 300?
Mm-hmm.
What am I getting? I get plus 380.
Over plus 300.
Yeah, I get plus 380.
Oh, you do? That's better.
Yeah, I like that too, dude. I think that's a good basketball team, man. But the Spurs, golly, though. Spurs playing good. How far back are the Cavs on the Pistons?
7 games.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't realize either the Pistons are playing.
I'm going to put an order in for Houston. We'll see if they can do something here. I mean, they're only they're only 3.5 back, and I told you that they're about to play a bunch of home games.
Yeah. I don't hate it, dude. Yeah. You can bet OKC to win 3 consecutive championships at plus 390. Come on now. We ain't even won the second one yet.
Dude, I placed that in and it immediately got filled. Some bot immediately came in and filled it because
see, that's the part I'm curious about. I'm just like, how can it be? It's supposed to all be peer to peer. How can that get filled so fast?
I don't know, but I got 22% on Houston to come back and win that division. How many games does Houston have? Let's see. Let's take a look at the Rockets.
What up, Jose Taco? How you doing, man?
Good morning. How many roadies do they have left?
Roadies?
Roadies.
They're drinking roadies on the way to the game?
Roadies. Let's see. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They only have 13 road games left. Houston does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to they have, counting today, 10, 11, 17 home games.
Pretty solid. Well, 17, 13. I thought you said they had like 10 more.
They did.
How many games do they play before the break in the NBA? It's not like baseball where they split it down the middle.
No, they play like 60% of their games or something like that. They got like 30 games left out of the 82.
That's what I figured. I was going to say they play about 50 before, about 30 after. Do we play too many games in the NBA?
I don't know. I mean, no, but clearly the players don't want to play that many games, so maybe they should change it, you know?
Like, man, give me, like, instead of having these playing games, let's have like a best of 5 playing series or something. Shorten this thing up some. Play about 65, 70 games or something and be done with it.
You start this season at Christmas and knock off about 20 games. Let's have like a 62.
That would provide such a better product on the floor.
Yeah.
Half these guys out here, nobody gives a shit before Christmas on this stuff. There ain't no damn defense played. Ain't nothing you could start that shit on Christmas Day and be done with it.
Yeah. Are you guys excited for the All-American Classic baseball games? Of course. What are the bets on that? I haven't really dove into that market. We'll dive into it here in a couple of weeks when it's starting to get ramped up. Starts March 8th, I think, something like that. It's like the 8th through the 22nd.
You don't think we could have planned that a little better too?
What do you mean?
I mean, we want to watch this. We'd like to see all of the best players out there, and I understand some of them will be there, but all of them will not be there because they have to show up for their real fucking jobs. And a lot of these guys are going to opt out of this thing, man. Why wouldn't we play this thing in like the Dominican Republic in December?
Well, because it's the real baseball classic. We're going to play it in spring.
Whatever. The best bet of that is I probably won't watch a pitch of that damn thing.
Oh, I can't wait for the draft. It's going to be fun.
I guess it is. Depends on what team you like. If you're a Raiders fan, it's going to suck.
I got news for you, Craig. If you're a Raiders fan, it already sucks.
It's true. Can't get much worse, can it? Just wait for it.
Although they were the first team in NFL history to win their first game of the season, win their last game of the season, and have the number 1 overall pick.
Really?
Yeah.
What an incredible stat.
Yeah.
Hell, and one of them games was that. Didn't they play the Patriots first game of the year? Was that
We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about
first game of the year, man. Yeah, you beat one of the teams that went to the Super Bowl. Won your first and last, and still won up the number 1 overall pick. And they're going to waste that.
They beat the Chiefs to end the season. That was great. Remember we had that in a parlay? All those underdogs?
Yeah. You had like I can't even pronounce that guy's name that was playing quarterback for him at the time.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okaloka or whatever. Yeah, something. Yeah, that guy. Hell yeah. Golly, dude. What, have we heard anything about Patty's knee? Is he going to be ready to go for start of the season?
I think he is.
I think so, too. I hope he is, man.
If he's not, I think he I don't think he missed more than 4 games.
That like I said, they can recover from that. That'd be all right. I hope he's back by the start of the season, but at least like to see him back by October. But is Kelsey said anything yet?
No. I hope he retires, though.
He needs to, dude. That was hard to watch this year, man. Some of these guys that have been the greats in the game and we know are future Hall of Famers and stuff like that, I'm like, just walk away, bro. Like, it was hard to watch Drew Brees at the end of his career. It was hard to watch Peyton Manning at the end of his career.
Yeah, the only one that, like, it wasn't really his play that was bad. It was the overall team. But Tom, they didn't have a great season, still made the playoffs and whatnot, but Tom was a losing record. But
Tom was still throwing for 4,000 plus yards and stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He didn't look like they just looked off as a team.
Peyton and Drew Brees looked old, dude.
Dude, that's what I want to show you. Watch this. Yeah. All the other guys looked like they had lost a step. Shout out to this guy right here, by the way. Theo Ash NFL.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pulling this up to not make excuses for Drake May. I want to pull this up because this is the shit that I really love. Guys that can actually break down football. And this just shows you how much we don't understand. And this is going to sound so cliche, but how much we don't understand that the fundamentals of the game and being in the right spot at the right time and doing your job, the reason why Bill always preached do your job, and the reason why we see these teams go on these runs is because they're just so damn disciplined.
Assignment football wins championships.
Yeah. He's going to show you like how bad New England's receivers, and I'm not making an excuse for Drake May. I'm just saying how Drake May and his receivers were off, but also watch Seattle, how perfectly lined up they are. Okay.
Good morning, Rico.
Drake May is getting too much blame for the Super Bowl. The protection and the route running was just abysmal, especially the route running is not talked about enough. Here, the Seahawks are playing zone.
Look at this. He's going to draw it up, but look at this. Seahawks are playing zone, but look how perfectly they're playing this. Look at this perfect triangle right here.
That's what you're supposed to do, man.
And look at this guy. He jumps this route so fast. Like you're in the absolute best position you should be in right here. Now, there is a little zone. That's why they call it zone, where there's a pocket right here for you. That's how you beat it.
Yep.
But if you don't hit it in the right spot,
and you got about half a second to do it.
Yeah.
Coverage, specifically a quarters zone with 2 defensive backs up top and then 1 linebacker underneath. The linebacker is going to attach himself to the underneath route. And then you've got a bracket, a 2-on-1 on the more vertical route, which is run by Hollins. Now, the key to beating zone coverage is to realize that there are shapes being made. In this case, a triangle.
Look at that.
Perfect. That's a right triangle, man. They could have built the pyramid with that.
But it's just, I mean, it goes to show just like Seattle was playing perfect.
Well done, man. That's what it takes.
They were playing perfect, and the Patriots weren't, you know? And also, I mean, Seattle was more physical and whatnot, but just, I love this breakdown of this kind of shit and just seeing, because when we watch the game, we don't realize this shit's going on, you know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why Tom would watch so much film, because he would know that this is how they're going to be and where you've got to be and make sure that your guys are where they're supposed to be to beat this.
That's why you see the quarterback in the NFL throwing the ball so many times before the receivers even turned his head.
Yeah. There was another guy, one of the safeties for that almost had an interception in the game. It was all 22 or whatever, mic'd up on the sideline. He was over on the sideline. He's like, that's a young QB mistake out there. He's doing young QB stuff. He's throwing the ball. He's waiting. He said something along the lines of like, he's waiting to see that his wide receiver's open before he releases. Whereas Stafford would just throw it, trusting his guy is going to be in the spot he's supposed to be in. And that's all the difference between that half second to full second is the difference in
absolutely. If you wait till your guy is open in the NFL, he is not open anymore. Because all those guys run 4.2s.
SD says, I never talk shit about your Pats, but keep bashing my Chiefs, and I'm coming for y'all. I don't know if you listened to the show yesterday. I bet the Chiefs to win the AFC next year, to win the Super Bowl, because it's 15-1.
He did. That's the best odds you've got on the Chiefs in Patrick Mahomes' career, outside of maybe the first season.
I don't want him to win the Super Bowl, but that's really good odds.
Going to, might as well put a little change back in the pocket.
Yeah.
And you got to settle in the exact middle of those shapes. So for Hollins here, he's got to see that Julian Love, the safety right here, is driving on this inbreaker and just completely stop. That's what May is expecting him to do. That's why this pass is behind Hollins. May is trying to protect him from the hit.
Yeah, remember, because Collinworth was sitting here talking about, oh, May's just rushed and he's off. And that's what it kind of felt like.
You look at some of the best receivers ever, like the Jerry Rices and the Marvin Harrisons of the world. They were great at doing this, man. Settling down in the window, knowing when to stop the route, because that is so key, man. Because if he stopped up there, it's a completed pass. You keep the drive going, you keep marching down the field, chugging right along and all that stuff. But, yeah, a lot of these guys try to keep running, and they'll run into coverage.
Well, it just goes to show, like, the guys that are the best of the best out here, they're not only just super talented, they have to be smart. Like, it's not just run a route. You've got to as you're running around, you got to read the defense while you're running around. It's not just the quarterback reading the defense.
And
And
people
you got to hope that you and your quarterback are on the same page.
Right. That too is a key thing. But yeah, you see a lot of these guys, the poor route running is what, because especially in something like the NFL where every inch and every second matters and stuff, you got to settle down in those windows sometimes. And like I said, you'll see a lot of guys like Mac Hollins. Sometimes you'll see him keep running over there and they'll run into the coverage where there was a window, and then it winds up leading to an interception for the quarterback.
Yeah.
Hit by putting this on his back shoulder, but instead of settling in the zone, he runs through the zone. And on the broadcast, this looks like, a bad throw from May. He's inaccurate. Collinsworth says he's playing really fast. He's actually putting the ball in the right spot, and the receiver's running the wrong type of route for the coverage. When it was 19-7, we all saw this miss. It looked like May overthrew potential.
I remember that.
I do too. I thought there was no prayer that we were getting Austin Hooper 9+ yards after that. He got there, but I was like, well, you could have got us all the yards, and he would still be running, dude.
But watch how bad he runs this route.
90-yard touchdown to Austin Hooper. But this is really a weak route by Austin Hooper. It's a good play call. It's cover 3 from the Seahawks, and they put Josh Jobe in conflict by running a hitch route in front of him and then a corner route behind him, which puts him in this high-low conflict.
Smash route.
He stays low. He ends up driving on Mac Hollins, and May makes the right read, throwing it to Hooper on the sideline.
Put some. I mean, yeah, he needs to have that. That should be more toward the pylon, not the sideline.
Yeah, not only does he take forever to get there that he's about to show, because you'll see how many hitches that Drake May has to take before he throws this thing, but he also doesn't run. Now, we don't know the exact route that he's supposed to run, but you can say we can be pretty confident that he's supposed to be out here more, and not because the guy's right here, so you don't want to run right behind him. You want to run at an angle, and
if that's a true smash
breaks and take, and the Hooper here just takes a terrible angle.
Yeah, he's running more like a 10, 12-yard out when he's supposed to be running a corner route. I mean, on a smash concept like that, he's supposed to be running that corner route to the front pylon. And if he does that, it allows Drake May a little more time to put some air under it, and you can run underneath the ball.
Which is what he does. And I'm not saying May played great or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
He didn't play great.
It just goes to show it wasn't just May. Like, him and his receivers were both not on the same
Nobody
page.
for the Patriots played a great football game.
Christian Gonzalez.
Okay, you're right. I stand corrected. The best football player on the whole damn field was Agent Zero for the Patriots. But yeah, okay. But outside of that guy, nobody else for the Patriots played a good football game. Fair enough.
However, this route is really slow. He's not explosive. He gets hung up on contact and then doesn't run full speed. May is going to
look at him when he comes out of his break. He
that's dude.
is
I'm
just
telling you,
jogging.
I saw so many times, and I said this at least 3 times during the game. This moment is too big for some of these guys, man. You have prepared your whole life for this moment. You could tell the buttholes were all puckered out there. You had guys going half speed and stuff, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is the fucking Super Bowl.
And the other team was punching you in the face.
In the mouth.
Yeah. Watch this, though. Watch how many hitches. I'm surprised he even had this much time.
The top of his drop right here, and then have to hitch up 1, 2, 3 times. And even then, it's just now that Hooper is getting off the contact. And like I said, he's not running full speed after breaking. So he's just...
I'm sorry, but if you're in the NFL, I understand that you're not the number one option in that offense, but you got to be expecting the ball in every damn play in the Super Bowl. Hell, you got to be expecting the ball in every damn play in week 4. It's the
not
NFL.
at the spot on time, and that's what football is. May is throwing to certain spots at certain times, and if you're not there, you're not there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there were the protection issues. Here, there's actually somebody open. You see the 3 receivers to May's left. The Seahawks are trying to...
By the way, I saw everyone posting this shit yesterday.
What up, Delusional? How you doing, man? Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Fellow Pats fans.
Says A.J. Brown is the Patriots' missing piece. I don't know if anyone saw this, but a wide receiver was not going to help win that game yesterday or on Sunday. Let's start with the offensive line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until it doesn't matter who, you can literally put Jerry Rice and Marvin Harrison out there with him if you want to, but if you don't correct that offensive line, Ain't nothing you can do. And they're going to keep Will Campbell at left tackle, they say.
Yeah. He says they need more skill position players, not saying that Drake isn't to be blamed. Drake has some blame. He did not play a good game. He didn't adapt and adjust like he should have. But he also, I mean, he was under pressure from the jump.
Once again, the only person in the Patriots locker room, coaches and players alike, that you can't point any fingers at is number 0 for the Pats. That's the only guy that showed up to play, ready to go, ready for the moment on Sunday night.
He's due for an extension this year.
You better pay that motherfucker too.
The Rabel said Will Campbell is going to stay at left tackle. He's their guy. Remember, Campbell did tear his MCL and was playing injured, but that's not an excuse.
I want to hear it.
If you can't play, then let someone else be out there.
Yeah.
I think you do have to. I mean, you spent such a high draft pick on Campbell. He wasn't that bad the whole season. He's still a rookie. It does take these guys 3 years usually to kind of develop, but the Pats, you can't. I don't think you can go back in with both those guys at guard and tackle. Maybe you switch guards up if you can get another lineman in free agency, but you better have a backup plan. Like if you don't go out and get a backup left tackle for him, some veteran or something like that, because if you're going through training camp next year and we're about to start the season and you can see in camp that Campbell is still struggling, you got to be able to make that adjustment early in the season.
They would be foolish not to use their top draft pick on the best offensive lineman available. That would be absolutely foolish, dude. And Will Campbell had a lot of question marks coming into the draft and all that stuff. There was a lot of people that saying that guy shouldn't be taken as high as he was going to be taken. They talked about his little short arms and everything else, and I don't think that's the whole problem. I think the guy's got a lot of footwork issues, and maybe it has something to do with MCL and stuff like that. But even when he was healthy, it wasn't like that dude was grading out at a great number.
No, but we do see a lot of these, especially young linemen. It takes 3 years for a lineman to develop. When you come from college to pro, who's the left tackle for the Giants? He struggled. He was similar. He was like a number 4 overall pick. He struggled too, and then it took him a few years. And he came out and talked about Will Campbell yesterday. I was listening to him talk, and he's like, "It's just a big adjustment, and it takes time to work on your footwork and figure out actually how to play in the NFL as a lineman, especially at left tackle, where all eyes are on you."
It's the toughest offensive line position for
even
sure.
Joe Alt. Even Joe Alt was great, but Joe Alt, his rookie season, he's going to be way better in his third season than he was his rookie season. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense and all that stuff. I need to see a lot more out of this guy to have the faith in him.
We need to have a backup plan, though. You know.
Yeah,
I don't want to just focus on getting. I mean, yeah, if we can get a wide receiver, cool. I just don't want that to be the only focus.
And we don't. It's not like that guy can't play the game. I just don't know that he's a left tackle.
Yeah.
Trying to take away an easy throw, so they put 3 defenders over the 2 inside guys, and then they lock up the far.
Look at how they're all perfectly lined up on defense. Like,
I mean, that's what it takes, dude.
It's all math out there, dude. This is what they tell you. Everything's math.
Geometry.
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy away from May one-on-one. So if you want to go one-on-one, it's a long throw, and then there can be double teams on the closer throws. What the Patriots end up doing is they send Hunter Henry at Eamon Wari, which draws the double team, and then they send Booty vertical, which takes that locked up one-on-one defender, and then they wheel Pop Douglas up the sideline, and he's wide open. You see how that works? Problem is, that kind of takes a while to develop, and Will Campbell just isn't lasting that long. May can't
see. So there were plays there to be had. They just
but that play right there, dude, it doesn't take 2 seconds for him to blow through him and be right on Drake May's ass right there.
I'm saying there were plays to be had. It's just
could not get zero protection. Zero protection.
Hell, at that point in the game, start holding, man. Let's get some holding penalties. I don't care. Like, do something. Slow him down.
Twist his ankle in the pile or something. Jeez.
They ain't gonna, because they aren't gonna call holding every time.
That's what I'm saying. At least get your money's worth.
Ever get it to Pop Douglas and takes the sack. The plan versus nickel blitzes was really bad. When Witherspoon enters the pass rush here, and
Gotta have a hot route right here, dude. He's got to know to cut right behind here, and May's got to just get rid of the ball and right after he catches it.
Right now, dude, that ought to be an automatic hot check down.
Henry runs a route, it's 6 Patriots blockers on 7 rushers. No one can get to Witherspoon. So the only way to beat this is with some sort of quick hitting route. And you see Douglas see the blitz, and you'd think that he might be able to adjust whatever he was supposed to do into.
Imagine if he would have went right here, then you would have had this guy going right here for the block. But that takes the quarterback realizing it, Douglas realizing it, and the tight end realizing it, and them all knowing what to do in that situation. Well, they just weren't prepared.
We're in the Super Bowl, and I don't know this for sure. I have not checked this, and I've not watched the film on it, but I would venture to say that they're probably like less than 5% of plays that Witherspoon looked like he was going to blitz and then didn't blitz and drop back into coverage. I'd say if anything, it may be 100% when he showed the blitz that he actually went to the quarterback. So when you see that, why are you not automatically, all the red flags are going off right then? Boom, boom, boom. It should be just like ESP for those guys.
A hitch or a slant or something quick, but instead he runs a big post that takes forever. Hunter Henry's route, it's a corner. It takes forever. The best move to make is to throw it to Diggs, but, I mean, he takes his sweet time trying to get open here, and May just doesn't have that kind of time. So there's nowhere for him to go with the football. Maybe on the backside you could have some sort of hitch where there could be a contested catch opportunity, but Hollins is running.
I mean, granted, you did have this guy drop back, and
literally nowhere for May to go. And
you could have hit that window, right?
Supposed to be able to.
Hollins is running 10 yards.
Watch, she falls right here, but there's a spot right here that you will get there before this guy drops back.
And then breaking inside.
Right, you're right. You're hitting out here.
That's what I'm saying. DeMario Douglas, there ain't nobody within 5 yards. You don't get any more open than that right there. For one, he just settles down in that spot right there is what he should do, and catch and get some yak yards after that, dude. But, yeah, you got to settle down that window right there. They're running into coverage.
Shout out to Mike McDonald, dude. He has his guys dialed into what they're supposed to be doing.
That guy's a little bit better football coach than I gave credit for. Straight up.
Did you call him a bum?
I don't know if I called him a bum or not. I could. It's totally possible. But I don't know.
Literally nowhere for May to go, and he has to throw this away. Now, the pick he threw at the end of the game, I don't know what that was. I don't know why he didn't lead his receiver.
Yeah, I don't know what this was. It was like
that was our fucking king of the end zone right there. That was Kyle Williams. God almighty,
that was the corner route, dude.
It wasn't even close, dude.
When do you ever release it down the middle of the field? You don't.
Never had a prayer, dude. He could have caught that. Like, he could have fair caught that damn thing. Yeah, sadly, Nathan.
Yeah, we're still talking about it. I like pain.
Yeah, masochist around here, man. And yeah, delusional that play. And good morning, some guy. But delusional that play where Will Campbell jumped off sides and then got absolutely steamrolled back into Drake May. That was the epitome of his whole freaking game. There's a head case, sideline distraction. It was on full display this season. Why would anyone want that? The risk, reward isn't worth it. I don't necessarily disagree with you there, but I also think that Drake May would he would be the best quarterback A.J. Brown's ever played with.
Yeah, I don't think it should be a priority, but I think if the Patriots got A.J. Brown, it would be a good move, especially since we don't have
that
any talent compared to what he can do.
And that guy's a specimen. Mm-hmm. Hell, you can see that on the damn whatever Progressive or Geico commercial, whatever the hell he's running on shit right now. That guy's a monster, dude. He could go out there and play. And yes, I know that A.J. Brown plays with Jalen Hurts, y'all. I said what I said about Drake May being better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah, he is. Jalen Hurts has never been
by far. Jalen Hurts is
one vote away from MVP.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Once again, shout out to Steps. This little AI algorithm came through. The last 2 winners we've had, look at this one. This one, 34%. This one, 35%. And they both won with ease.
With ease. Never a doubt.
Never a doubt.
Oh yeah, way better delusional, hands down.
Kirk, we got highlight to talk about today. What the hell are we talking about the Super Bowl? That game is over.
Yeah, that play's over, man. Let's talk about highlight.
God, we haven't played that clip in a while. Where's it at? There it is.
I'm like, look, you got to shut the fuck up. That play's over.
Oh, man.
Good morning, Buku.
The odds release around 12 p.m. Eastern, by the way. We were pretty close on a lot of our odds from yesterday for highlight.
Okay.
But we got highlight to talk about. This is the World Highlight League, a good sponsor of this show. We love highlight. The spring season started yesterday. We're going to go over the results of yesterday's match and look at today's preview between the Warriors and the Chargers. If you don't know what highlight is, we did a video. I posted it on Rumble. We covered it in Monday's stream. Highlight is a pretty fun sport. Every Monday we'll do a little educational segment about what highlight is, look at some highlights and stuff like that to teach you guys about highlight, but it's a lot of fun. But yesterday we had a match and the Chargers came through 4-2 victory for the Chargers. How about that?
Ooh, Alex and Manny got it in 3-2, baby. I'm talking that first match.
So who won the over-under before we started talking NFL? Because we didn't make it a day. Yeah.
I told y'all the other day when Grass Guy said that maybe I won't have to talk about NFL for a month. I told him he was a damn fool and that the over-under on that was 3.5 days. And I thought you should bet the under. You'd had to lay minus 195 on the under. It was a winner.
I mean, my co-host knows me.
I'm just saying. I told y'all I've seen this movie before.
Love talking football. Alex and Manny got it done in 3. Our to go 3 sets cash for us. Look at that.
Yep. Booyah.
Winner. Our guy Bueno, who is now on the Warriors, got a win over Robin, 2-0. There we go.
That is our guy. We love Bueno.
There we go. I told you take how do you say it? Eggy, and Julian?
I'm gonna say Eggy. Yeah.
They get they dominated 6-1, 6-0. I told you I told you take the new guys. Take the new guy.
You're on to something there, dude. Because every time they bring a new guy over from overseas, he is a freaking stud. This happened with Lalou. There's another one in there. I have to look. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But every time they bring a new cat over from overseas, he winds up being a stud, and they always give you plus money value on him to begin with. Take that value, dude.
How impressive is that to you?
Really impressive.
Really.
Zulaka ended up defeating Douglas. The first set was really close, 6-5. And then Zulaka just dominated the second set. He gets a 2-0 victory there. Iturbide and Robin defeat Alex and Bueno in 3. That was a good match.
That was a good one.
And then Zulaka and Amigarena ended up defeating Douglas and Manny 6-4, 6-2 and give the Chargers a 4-2 victory.
Okay, dude. The Chargers, I'm looking at that Chargers team right here, and I'm just glancing at the odds to win the championship. And you get the Chargers are second to last right now at plus 450. I don't hate that, dude.
I mean, they're 1-0.
That's what I'm saying. Undefeated, never lost.
Never lost. You can bet this over on DraftKings Sportbook, or if you're in the state of Florida, Hard Rock Bet. You go over here and go down to A to Z Sports. Right underneath hockey is highlight. Click the World Highlight League. These odds will release for the matches at about 12 p.m. Eastern every day. But the futures bets will be up there the whole time. The defending champs, Cyclones, are your favorite at plus 300.
And this starts, y'all, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It'll start at 3 p.m. Eastern time for your matches. On Friday, it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern time, just so you know to get your bets in and stuff. But, yeah, about 3 hours before the match starts, you'll have all the odds up for individual matches and sets and things like that.
Our guy, Benny, is still with the Devils.
Hey, this is the one that we had the substitution in, right?
Uh-huh.
Benny for a Rots, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Benetrix and Benny, Hyro and Manu, they're probably heavy underdogs in this one.
Against Hyro and Manu. Ooh, it's hard to bet against Hyro and Manu.
Yeah. I bet Hyro and Manu are pretty big favorites. But I like Benetrix and Benny to find a way to win a set. I say this goes 3.
I like Hyro and Manu 2-0.
Ooh.
I hate betting against our guy.
Benny
I
like
hate
that?
betting against our guy Benny, man. But Hyro and Manu have been a machine.
I mean, you're not wrong. We haven't seen him this season, though. Maybe they lost a step.
Maybe. We'll see. Too early to tell.
Maybe, they ate too much Christmas desserts
Indian. Yeah.
over the holiday break, huh?
Could have been.
Could have been. Kubala and Rock taking on Jed and Bradley.
Kubala and Rock. Our guy Jedden, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley out there. Kubala and Rock. Ooh.
For those of you guys that don't know, Jedden won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning and the Colts.
He did
He
indeed.
brought that Super Bowl ring on this show and showed us. I think it was sweet.
He did. Graduate of the U. We love our guy Jedden, man. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bet this one to go 3 sets both ways in this one. I think it's going 3 sets.
Okay. I don't hate that. I like it. Echeverry and Hyro. That one's going to be a good one. Give me Echeverry. This one should be close. The odds should be pretty close on this one.
Who are they playing?
What?
Oh, that's an individual match. Okay. I thought you were saying
Echeverry versus Hyro.
I got you.
Our guy Hyro a couple seasons ago broke the glass.
Echeverry may have been the other guy I was thinking of, like Lalou, that came over last season and kind of burst onto the scene. So, yeah, I don't know on that one. I'm torn on that one. I don't know. I want to watch that one for funsies, just to get a good idea of what these guys are going to be this season.
I mean, I believe it was Benny and Jedden that was telling us Echeverry might be one of those guys that are the top dogs here after a couple of seasons.
He could be. Very, very well could be. He's one of the
very young, talented man. So I'm going to go with the talent and the younger guy.
That's fair, dude. Fair. Yeah. Got more miles on those legs left, I guess. And we hope so, SD. We're probably going to try to do some of those, man. We enjoy those.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Benetrix and Benny taking on Inaki and Unda. I'm going with my guy Benny and Benetrix. It'll be their second match of the day. They'll be warmed up. We'll see how the first match goes, but right now,
we're gonna go with Ben and 3, man. Ben and 3.
Then Echeverry and Kubala taking on Hyro and Bradley. Probably Hyro and Bradley in that one.
Echeverry, Kubala in 2.
Woo, in 2-2-0.
2-0. Yep. 2-0 on that one.
And this should have been a Rots versus Manu. But it's our guy Benny and Manu. I love our guy Benny.
We love our guy Benny, man. Manu ain't no joke.
Benny's gonna win 2-0.
Manu ain't no joke. You hear that, Benny? We didn't unintentionally, but we threw a little shade this morning, man. There's a little extra motivation, sir.
Yeah. This should be a good one though. We got the Devils and Cyclones tonight. This is at 3 p.m. Eastern over on ESPN3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Links to all their stuff is in the description of this stream. Go check out the World Highlight League. I know you ain't got nothing to watch at 3 p.m. today. You're not watching Olympics ice skating or whatever. Go check out. They're on ESPN3. Come over to the Highlight Network or their YouTube channel. They'll have the live stream up right here. Check it out. The announcers are great. What's our announcer? Andrew? Is that his name?
Andrew, bro. Andrew crushes it, dude. He's been on here for an interview with us before.
Yep. Let's check this out.
That guy is a Hall of Fame highlight announcer. Gross.
For Andrew.
That's our guy, Andrew.
That's him right there. Flying Rabote. Let's go, baby.
We've had him on, too.
Like I said,
high into the corner while we're looking for it. Couldn't get a lot on it. Lays it up. Manu attacks from the 8. Blasted it in the corner. No chance for Rounce Lalou. There's a 2-wall.
Here it comes. You ready for the kill shot?
Let's see it.
I don't know if this is actually it, but he's winding up like we've seen that this is about to be a kill shot.
Oh, yeah.
Game.
I know what's coming right here.
In the game.
Little sidewall.
Stopped outside of Rots. Hyro with the drop.
Oh, that's dirty.
He dropped it. He looked like he was going to sling it hard, and then he just drops it in there and lets it die.
For those Rots is not going to get there. Point, set, and match the Cyclones. Take it in straight.
That stuff may look easy out there, guys. It is not easy.
And y'all need to know, man, that ball is hard as a rock. It's like a pool ball out there. And you can only let the ball, it's kind of like tennis. You can only let the ball bounce once before you got to get it in your cesta, sling it back at that wall right there. So that's why that was the point. And this should be a good match to watch, y'all. This is currently the two favorites in as far as the championship odds go. You got the Cyclones at plus 300 and the Devils at plus 380. So could be a little championship preview.
This is a rematch of the championship we had in December.
Man, there we go. Championships. We love it.
Yeah. World High League. Go check them out. Good sponsor of the show. Go support the people that support us. I promise you start watching Highlight, you're going to enjoy it. We fell in love with it a couple years ago when we first started getting into this. And we got the Devils Cyclones 3 p.m. Eastern tonight, ESPN 3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel.
Booyah. Y'all can go have, I haven't found a sport yet that I've enjoyed betting on more. And you don't have to go crazy, y'all. Don't go, if you're not understanding this stuff yet, wait till you get a little feel on it, a grasp for it. But you can have a lot of fun and put $10 in play.
Yeah, follow me on X at @game_picks. I'm going to try it every day to get my picks out that I like, because the odds don't actually release until 12 p.m. Eastern. So I will get that out there. And God, that's great. Highlight starts at noon for me now.
Mm-hmm.
I like during lunch break at work. You can kind of tune in. See how the
I
match
like it starting at 3 too, dude. I like the matches starting at 3. That definitely allows me to get to watch a little bit more. Because it starts at 5, like you got dinner time and getting ready to talk to the boys and all that stuff. 3 gives me a little bit more time to be able to watch it.
Yeah. Now there's no football on, hockey's on break.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you gonna do?
Right again.
I was about to go on break.
I love it.
You know what else you're gonna do, Crick? You know what
What's
else you can do right before you get in there and watch your highlight and place your highlight bets? You know what you need to do?
Tell me, man.
You need to go download your Rumble wallet. They can freeze your accounts, shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you. They control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing the Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you don't just buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether. You can own Tether Gold, real gold, on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated, verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vault storage fees or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power. And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly using the Rumble wallet, peer-to-peer and outside the banking system. No permissions, no middlemen, no cancel button. This wallet is yours forever. Go download the Rumble wallet today. Boo, yeah. Boo, yeah. Oh, I just got that notification about that Montana player's 9th year of eligibility. Getting Cricket all fired up. Let's go back to the association. I want to see if there's anything that stands out to me. We didn't fully go through all those games. I do kind of like the Wizards plus 10.5. Take a little alt line there, get you some plus money. What would that be? Let me see. I'll keep looking too, by the way, as we get into the break, looking at some futures bets. That's kind of my wheelhouse. I'm pretty good at doing these futures bets. Especially using prediction markets, because you don't even have to be right. You just got to be directionally right, and you can sell out at any point. Let's see. Where are the Wizards? Wizards, Cleveland. They're 11% on the money line. Oh man, they have this all wrong. Yeah, they have this all wrong on here. On Kalshi. That's strange. They have the wrong team favored by a ton. Well, if you want, you go over to Kalshi and bet the no on all these. I mean, the Wizards are 17.5-point dogs, yet you can't even. The spread starts at Washington to win by 7.5. I think you just take the no at 9.93 cents and just take that free money. That is crazy. Well, something's off here, but they put up the wrong market. Huh. Because I wanted to take Cleveland by 10.5 and bet the no, but they don't even have that option on here. Interesting.
What are you looking for?
So over on Kalshi, you can see right here, they kind of screwed this up. So I went to the Wizards, and Wizards 11% chance to win outright, right? That's correct. But the spread in total, I was looking at the spread because I was going to take Washington plus 10.5. The spread starts at Washington to win by 4.5. They don't even have a side where you can take Cleveland. So that'll probably get corrected later today. But like, look at this. Washington win by 22.5. Like
to win by 22.5?
Yeah, they don't even have any option to take the actual spread in the game because the spread is Cleveland minus 17.5, but they don't even have that option. If I might even do this. It's like you can get the Wizards win by 7. Bet the no at 93 cents right now, and that's a steal.
That is a steal. Yeah,
because that's a 25 point swing in the spread.
Yeah, that's a pretty big. Yeah, they must just put that one in wrong or something.
I don't know.
Typo.
Yeah, let's see. Let's look at the other games. Celtics Bulls.
What are you looking for? Your little dog spot?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the I'm just looking at the games today because we didn't really fully go through all of them.
Here, I'll tell you. Let's see if we can find one of your
Nikola Vucevic or whatever however you say his name.
Vucevic.
He's averaging 16.6 points on the season. Now that's not with the Celtics. With the Celtics, he's been averaging 11 points. Both games he's got 11 points. I'm gonna see what is
playing the old team tonight, though.
I know that's when I'm gonna look at the over under. He can't be mad at his old team. He got put on a playoff team.
It still don't mean you don't want to play well against them.
It's true. You can get even money that. No, you can get plus money, just barely plus money, that Vucevic will get 15 points or more.
Man, I kind of like that. You're getting plus money on it at all.
Should I take it?
I think so.
15 points, huh? He hasn't put up 15 points yet.
What are the odds on it?
I just put it at 48%, so it's like what plus?
I don't hate that at all. If he ain't scored 15 points yet at all,
he scored 11 in the 2 games he's played in each game. He scored exactly 11.
Kind of settling in, getting used to the offense too. And I feel like you could see some things tonight where they try to give him some more opportunities against the old team, man. And he might just know some holes in their damn defense.
Yeah, because he's practiced against all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you can go over to Better Day. This is free. And use these little things. I like to use these tools because I got an idea of what the percentage should be, but just to verify. So like 48% would be roughly plus 108. Easy little calculators that you have and whatnot.
Well, I think there's a good value on that, dude.
Yeah.
Because based off what he's done so far with that team, it ought to be plus 108 for like 13 points. If you think about it, if he's only scored 11 in the first 2 games with them, they should be.
This one's 15, so that would be a bad bet then.
No, I don't think so. I think the fact that it's not around 13.
Well, you think that it should be around 13,
yeah,
but
like that would scare
15.
Me.
People know something that
that would scare me if it was 13 plus 108 because I'm like, that could be a little trap there. But 15, the fact they moved it up 4 points above what he's done in the first 2 games and only giving you plus 108 on it feels like a pretty good bet to me, man.
Let's see what they covered today.
Oh, Olympic hockey
begins.
Dude, inject that into my veins. Dude, I'm going to do it again, dude. I'm going to wind up. I'm going to put units in on somebody other than Canada and America in this thing to win the whole damn thing.
Oh, tell them who you're thinking about. I'll be right back.
Dude, I think Sweden is a machine. I like that Sweden team a lot. You got a bunch of studs on that freaking team. You got solid netminders there too. I think Sweden's got a real shot in this thing. Finland's a squad too, dude. Guys like Mikko Rantanen over there for Finland. But I think both of those teams. Now, I do think that you don't invest any money outside of the top 4. The 4 teams that played in the 4 nations last year in USA, Canada, Finland, and Sweden, those are the only teams you should be investing any money on for the gold medal. In my humble opinion here. I don't think any of the other teams really have a shot to win this whole thing. Some people are kind of looking at Germany. You got Leon Draisaitl on that team. But I really don't think, looking at the rest of the pieces around him, I don't think that they got a real shot in this thing either. And I think they're in USA's group too. Germany is. But, yeah, man. I think that I think you can get, let me see that right now, what the odds are still. I know what they were yesterday, but let's make sure. Let's see. You can get, yeah, they're the same. You get Sweden at plus 650 to win the whole thing. You get Finland at 10-1 there. Like I said, I don't think you really mess with anything beyond that. I like the Czech Republic team with Pasternak. Switzerland's got a solid squad too, but I don't think they have the stay power in this thing. I'll tell you what,
minus 160 to win their group.
Who's that?
Sweden's a minus 160 to win their group.
Yeah, I like that. I just don't like to lay the juice.
Oh, look what they did. If you take U.S., Canada, and Sweden to win their group, you get plus 123.
That's a good bet. That's a good bet.
Look at this, Crick. You're right. You're right there. Look at it. The dark horse to win this thing. Sweden plus 550.
I'm telling you, man, I like that team a lot. Like I said, you got some studs. Let me see if I can find these rosters.
This, Crick. The real value is Sweden minus 150 to win a medal.
That's the real, okay. Dude, I'm not going to lay a juice on something like that, though, because then they're probably, the way the odds are set up, they're looking at them to be playing in the bronze medal game against Finland, and I'm not going to lay minus 150 on something that I feel like is a 50-50 proposition.
Why not?
I think it's a bad bet. Because if you got something 50-50, you should be closer around that even money mark if you're going to bet that thing. Minus 150 is laying too much. You'll never outrun that in the long run because you're not going to win. You're not going to win more 50-50s than you lose.
Finland starts off today. They play at 7:40 or 10:40 your time.
Yep.
2% chance to win the game.
And I think can you get puck lines on that? I like it's come down though. Let me see. What's going on here? There might be something crazy in this one. Dude, I love the options you get in the men's hockey tournament. If you y'all know I've been kind of dabbling betting the women's hockey tournament the last couple of days. You don't get near as many options in the women's hockey tournament as you do in the men's. Hell, you're liable to not even get goal scorers sometimes in the women's tournament.
You can get Finland to win by 2.5 goals at plus 145.
Yeah, but that's come down because just a little bit ago, it was minus 2.5. I get minus 2.5 plus 120, but the minus 2.5 was plus 114 a little ago. So, and I got a feeling. Can you see how much money's on Finland? They're probably moving that line against the money there.
Hold on.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought I liked Finland a lot at the minus 2.5, and I still might wind up taking it. They might be trying to make us.
We've seen these hockey matches though. When they're big favorites, they just whoop ass.
Should I have to see who all's on that Slovakia team? See if I can find that. Finland's got a squad too, though, man. They got like I said, they got Mikko Rantanen on that team, and I don't hate a little sprinkle on them beforehand at the 10-1. They'll go crazy, maybe like a half unit or something like that. Looking at Slovakia though, you got Dvorsky from the Blue. That's the thing. A lot of these teams, dude, you're gonna have like USA, Canada, Sweden, and Finland. You look at their rosters; they're like all NHL players. But you get to some of these teams like Latvia, Slovakia, Italy, even the host nation, they're terrible too. France is bad, but you got some of these teams that hardly got any NHL players on it. Slovakia's got a few, man. They got a few NHL players out there, but still, it would be hard pressed for me to think that they do not have an NHL goalie though. I mean, they got a couple guys still playing in college for their goalies.
Yeah, we just saw what some rookies look like in the Super Bowl.
Dude, Finland, you're probably right, dude. You probably take Finland. Finland's got a squad, man. We got Sebastian Aho, Rupe Hintz, Granlund, Capo Kakko, Lehkonen, Mikko, Losterainen. Finland's a squad, dude. Teravainen. They got a squad. Miro. Yeah, bet Finland. Minus $1 million. I think I'm taking Finland minus 2.5 plus 1.
Username I got Seattle money burning a hole in my pocket. Grass guy, are you going live this morning? Grass guy's always live.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We'll do Crick's Corner here in a little bit, username.
Can you bet first goal scorer in that game?
You can.
Oh, not on Kalshi though. Damn it.
They'll let you bet whatever you want, man.
Who's the favorite?
Mikko Rantanen plus 850, followed by Rupe Hintz at 11-1 and Sebastian Aho at 12-1. Oh, dude, this feels like a. Oh man, I want to bet a defenseman. It's either first goal scorer in this is either Miro Heiskanen or Eetu Losterainen. You can get 22-1 on Mikko, 28-1 on Losterainen.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, exactly. Man, God, I can already tell right now I'm going to have too much invested in Olympic hockey today. Safest bet of the day.
Oh, let's see if I can parlay these together.
Smothered, covered, sprinkled, tinkled, all that.
Oh, man. Let's see. Let's go to sports.
Hey, I'd say this. Going into this tournament, some futures, if y'all like those. I like Austin Matthews at 30-1 to be the top point scorer in the tournament. It's my best little futures bet for you.
Oh, I can't combo it, I think.
They won't let you have nothing nice, man.
I know. They're scared.
And that's top point scorer, y'all, not top goal scorer. You only get like plus 950 on the top goal scorer. I like him top point scorer. I think Austin Matthews is going to have a big tournament. Everybody's kind of forgot about how good that guy is.
We got some interesting ones today.
You think they're going to fight in the Olympics like they did in the Four Nations? Isn't there like some kind of weird unwritten rule where you try not to get too scrappy in the Olympics or something?
They better fight. That's hockey.
I hope they fight like hell, man.
I mean, you won't fight for your country. Should you even be on the ice?
Yep. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I think we should fight in every one of these events to start them.
So World War III get started.
I think they should just fight like hell and then do the downhill skiing.
No fighting allowed in the Olympics.
Wait for it.
Gay!
You got to tell me if them two guys get a little riled up and they decide they want to sling the gloves off, what is that? We get suspensions or something like that? That's cool. We just damn sit here and we play these games all year long. We fight like hell in all of them. but we're going to play best on best. It's not really best on best because Team Russia's not in it. But still, we're going to tell these guys they can't fight.
Isn't that a bummer that Russia's not in it?
It's the worst, dude.
I want the best teams in there.
It's the worst, and it's not best on best because you have the two hottest players in the NHL the last month, and neither one of them are playing in this tournament. And Nikita Kucherov and Kirill Kaprizov.
Yeah, I would love.
It's
if Russia was in it because, dude, those USA, Russia, and Canada matches, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do that, username. That team is awful. That is an awful, awful hockey team, bro.
They didn't even have ice in Italy.
They may not score a goal in the whole damn tournament, dude.
That's your bet.
Yep. Italy may get shut out.
What the heck?
They'll probably win today now, straight up.
I don't know why it does this sometimes.
Whatever.
It won't let me read your stream.
Eh.
Says this video can't be targeted per raid. Well, let me see if I can find another one. Maybe it's just me today, or maybe it's just Rumble today.
They are not good, hopelessly.
Huh?
Yeah. He said Italy is not a good team from the highlights I've watched. That team has highlights?
Yeah, it's something with yours because I can raid this one.
Man, there ain't no fucking telling. Technology.
The ball game. Forest Deer 14, Riverside Truckers 7. The Truckers fans are going wild.
All right.
This is from Never Married.
Golly, dude. It started playing in the background over here. I had things screaming at me. I had deer and semis all over the place, man. Madness.
That's our raid today. Go watch some trucks and deer play football against each other.
That's right. Y'all come on over. We'll start Creek's Corner up here in just a few minutes. I need a couple minutes to step away for a second, but then we'll be rolling with grass. Guy over there will cover you. We got a massive slate in NBA today. We're going to look at hockey and stuff too, though.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow I'm going to end at 5:30. So,
yep. We'll start Creek's Corner a little early tomorrow.
Yeah, but be back tomorrow. We got golf. Ooh.
We will have to talk about that early, though. It's a big golf tournament too, man. We got some big dogs in this one this week at the Pro-Am Pebble Beach.
Little defending champ Rory. We haven't seen him this year yet, have we?
I don't think so, man. I was thinking.
I'm sure he's been playing in other events, not at PGA one or something. But
he won this one last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a defending champ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think he's like plus 850 or something on this one. Obviously, Scotty's a little under 3-1 there, but I don't know.
Well, I'll be posting my hockey plays today over on X at @GameOn_picks or hockey.
I was going to say hockey and highlight.
Highlight and golf. I will be placing. I got to do some homework today, so we will see. I like to wait till the day before because you got to see the interviews. You got to see how they're doing in their warm up rounds.
How they feeling? What's the mental state and all that? Yep.
If Brooks, like someone like Brooks who cuts his hair the day before, clearly a bad sign.
I'm done investing money in Brooks Koepka.
You're gonna have to give him half a season, you know.
Man, I've given that guy a career, and he is yet to cash one for me.
Well, you missed out when he was winning. Then
I know. I missed the boat. Waited too long.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.